Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Med Vibes. So today's video is basically about how I take my notes as a NEET aspirant. But before actually starting the video, I really want to thank you guys. Thank you so much. I haven't expected this much subscribers in just 2 months or maybe less than that. Thank you so much for that. So basically I do not want to do this video that soon because there are some reasons for that. First is I thought that I will not provide the good audio quality and I am not providing that, so sorry for that. And the second reason is that I was experimenting a lot with my note taking process, so I want to experiment more and came with good note taking process. But now I have a good effective note taking process which is working for me in a very fine manner. So yeah, let's start with the video. So we are going to cover this video in 4 parts. First is the methods which do not work for me at all. Second one will be what is the need of taking notes. Third would be how I actually take my notes, and fourth will be the equipments that I use for taking my notes. So let's start with the methods that do not work for me. First one is making flashcards. So when my plus one started, I really want to experiment new things like making flashcards and all that stuff. In the beginning of my plus one, I decided to make flashcards of each and every chapter, each and every topic, or more precisely each and every line. I make flashcards, I make a lot of flashcards, like I have a full box of flashcards. But the thing is, why this method didn't work for me is the process of making them. I do not like the process of making them because it is really time consuming. So basically in this you have to write the first thing in the question and then you have to repeat the same thing in the answer. So it is like you are making double notes, so it requires a lot of time. That's why I do not like making flashcards. And the second thing is I didn't use them. I just rarely use them. I have a box full of flashcards, but I have just used them twice or thrice or maybe less than that. There are some chapters like morphology in which I have never used that flashcards. So this method didn't work for me and it is really time consuming, so I just stopped making flashcards. So the methods which I am talking about in this video may work for you because everyone have their different study methods, but according to my personal opinion, I am saying about the methods that do not work for me. So now the second method which do not work for me is writing questions. So I have heard a YouTuber who is saying that you can make your own question book in which you write all the possible questions from a topic. I also started doing that and it sounds really interesting to me, but why it doesn't work for me, because when it's time to revise them, if I found any question whose answer I didn't know, I have to search for that question in a book or in different books from where I have taken that question, and then have to find the topic, then the line, then the paragraph and all that stuff, which is really time consuming and a tiresome task, and I end up procrastinating and stop studying. So this method also didn't work for me that good because I just start procrastinating and stop studying because it is really a tiresome task. So I just stop writing questions and stop this method too. So now let's start with the second part of the video, which is about what is the need of taking notes. As a NEET aspirant, I do not have much time, and note taking requires a lot of time. It's like if there is a topic, you can easily cover it in half an hour without taking notes, but if you started taking notes of that topic, it will easily occupy 1 hour, which is not a great deal because we have a lot of syllabus, we have to revise it hundreds of times, and making notes requires a lot of time. So we should be very specific about for which topic we have to make notes. So it is not like that we are just blindly making notes, wasting our time in that and then do not studying them. It is not a great deal. So now let's do the third part of the topic, third part of the video, which is about how I actually take my notes. So let's talk about bio first. In bio, we again have two subjects, botany and zoology. So before starting with botany, I want to say that my note taking process depends on my lecture notes. If I feel that my lecture notes are sufficient and satisfactory, I do not take notes. But if I think that my lecture notes are somewhat not that good, like they are short type of short notes, then I take notes. So for botany, I feel like that my lecture notes are type of short notes because mostly they are in the form of flowcharts and all. So I feel like I have to take detailed notes for that. So I do take detailed notes for botany. So what I do is I take NCERT and my lecture notes and then combine both of them, which is in the language of NCERT and which is strictly based on NCERT. So this is how I take detailed notes for botany. Then coming to zoology, I do not take detailed notes for zoology because I feel like my lecture notes are pretty much sufficient because they are very much detailed, and so that's why I do not take detailed notes for zoology. But I may make a short note sometime. For example, there is a topic known as animal tissue in which we have a lot of examples. So what I do is I just take one page, a plain white page, in which I write all the examples and then go through that page once in a week or twice in a week. So this is how I take notes for zoology, but I do not take any detailed notes for it. So let's come to reading of NCERT, like how I read NCERT. So what I do is firstly I highlight all the keywords, all the important words, and my book is full of highlighters. So this is what I do, and then if there is an information which we need to learn but it is not given in NCERT, so I use that blank space given in NCERT and write that information there. And what I do is if there is a paragraph which is quite complicated, so I just write its little summary in that blank space, because sometimes the language of NCERT is quite not that easy to understand. So writing your sectional summary is really effective. I will recommend this method to you guys too, because trust me, it is really. So now let's talk about the other subject, which is chemistry. In chemistry, sometimes I take detailed notes or sometimes I do not. It just depends on the topic which I am going to revise or revise and stuff. So for example, say I am doing Fazan's rule. So Fazan's rule requires some information about polarization, its rules and its application. So this rule easily require about 4 to 5 pages in my lecture notebook, and which is quite difficult to revise that because everything is written in different pages. Like I move to next page, so I tend to forget what I have learned in previous page. So what I do is I take a plain white sheet in which I write all the things, like all the things which is written in Fazan's rule, but in very small letters and not that much detailed. So what I did is whenever I have to revise the topic again, I just have to look for that one page and I am done with the topic. It saves a lot of time in revisions and it is really good method. So for example, say I have to do a topic known as gaseous state. So in that we have graphs, derivations and formulas. So I do not make detailed notes for that. Instead, I make a formula sheet for that which contain all the important graphs, formulas. That's how I do in chemistry. I hope you guys get an idea that I make detailed notes, but sometimes I'm not. It just depends on the topic. So now let's start with physics. Physics is all about the concepts, formulas and more about solving numericals. So what I do is I do not make any detailed notes for physics. I just make a type of formula sheet in which I write all the important formulas and concepts, and that's it. So if you are following my channel for a while, you might notice that I have made a DIY pin board, which is really helpful, guys. I also recommend this to you. Just invest in a good notice board or try a DIY that I have done. It is really helpful. So what I do is I take my formula sheet and just hang it on that pin board. So without making any effort to actually revise the formulas, without making any effort but just looking at that for about 2 to 4 times in a day, I have revised all the formulas, and these formulas are on my fingertips. So this is a really good method. You should try for that. Invest in a good notice board or make a DIY. So now let's come to the last part of the video, which is the equipments that I use for my note taking process. So my notes are not that good, like they are not that pretty ones, because I do not spend much time in decorating them. Instead I spend that time in revising them, which is a good thing than just decorating them. So I do not use that much equipments. There are some basic plain white sheet, then I use blue, black or red pen, which do not matter for which brand it is, but mostly I use Nataraj Classic pens. And if I have to use some gel pen, I use Trimax. Then I use some highlighters and sketch to just write the headings and all. Then I use sticky notes to just, if I forget anything to write on my notes, I write it on the sticky notes and paste it on my notes. So these are all the equipments that I use in my note taking process. My notes are not that pretty basically. I just keep them simple and basic. So these are all about the equipments, and we reached the end of this video. Thank you for watching this, and if you like this video, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel, and please give more suggestions of the videos that you want me to do. So I will see you guys in the next video very soon. Bye bye.